Before we start the video, I have to give you guys some examples of what can happen so you guys can understand everything better. Just sorry for the drawings, guys. They're not the best, but that's what I came up with. Okay, so as you guys see, this is the house right here, and this is the basement. And this is the slope. If your house is like this, I had this problem in my house. I had a really bad slope. So what was happening is when it rains, let's say these green things are the rain. When it rains and it gets on the ground, all the water that's falling is gonna start heading this way and this way, and finally it's gonna end up right here on the basement, and your cinder blocks are gonna absorb the water, and it finally is gonna find its way into the basement, and you're gonna have water in the basement. So solution for this: buy some couple yards of topsoil and dump it around your house so you could create a better slope that will be probably like, you will make it look like this right here. So when you slope, it's like this. All the rain that falls in the ground is the basement. Now the water doesn't go into the foundation of the house, so it doesn't stay here. It's going away from the house. So this part right here, this soil or dirt behind your house right here, it stays dry. It's always gonna stay dry because when water comes in, it's gonna go this way. So you will have no problems with water in the basement. Also, when this happens a lot, this is bad for the foundation, because your house can start sinking in one side because of many years of water accumulation here. So this, no good. This is what you want. Okay, so for this right here, boom boom, not good. For this right here, boom boom, happy. Bah, that's what I'm talking about. Then another thing we're gonna talk about here. I know, man, these drawings are getting better, right? Say you have the slope, everything fine. Now the other problem, these black things right here are the gutters. They play a very important role in the house, because now all the water that falls in the roof is gonna collect in the gutters, and then it's gonna come down the sprouts right here, and then it's gonna go away from, very far from the house. I had to put mine, I think they suggest at least 12 inches, have gutters at least 12 inches away from the house, but I went a little bit more, and I put like 3 feet away from the house, so it's like 36 inches. I put some extensions, so I have now gutters very far away from the house. Because if you guys think about this, try to make sense of it. Imagine if it rains for all night, 6 hours. Imagine how much water is falling right here. Imagine how much water is falling right here, and it's going into this part of the house and getting into the foundation. It's a lot of gallons of water. So what these gutters do is they throw all that water away from the house, keeping this part dry, so you never get water in the basement. And since you have a nice slope, all the water that goes the other parts of the house, like around here, as soon as it starts going in, it's gonna go away from the house. It's gonna go away from the house. So this is very important. Another thing very important to do is clean your gutters, because if you don't clean your gutters or put gutter guards, they will not work properly. Because let's say this right here will have a lot of dirt, so now the water that goes in the roof and now falls in the gutter, since it's full of leaves and dirt, it's not gonna collect water. It's just gonna go around it and down to the foundation. So make sure to keep your gutters clean. And for a better solution, put gutter guards, because that's gonna avoid that problem in the first place. So this, guys, boom boom, my man right here, happy. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a particular problem I had in my house. This is how my house looked like, kind of. This is the main door, and this is a door that is by the driveway. And this square right here, this black square, is it's like a concrete step, which is right here, a little bit bigger. This is the house, the door. This is the concrete step. This is some grass. This is the driveway. I found that right here there was a big gap in between this concrete step and the house. So when it was raining a lot of water was going into this crack, and obviously going around the foundation, and I was getting a lot of water in that part of the basement. So what I did, I went to the big store and found some waterproofing cement, fast setting, and I filled this up, and then it was problem solved right here. So just wanted to put this example, because you might have things like this around, similar things like this around your house, and that could create a couple problems. So make sure you have no gaps. So this, guys, boom boom, there we go. Now last thing right here, this is the basement, right? This is the underground, so this is the basement, this is the wall. And when you have a bad slope, all the water is gonna start coming in. Even if you have a good slope, of course you're gonna have some water that's gonna try to come in here, and it's gonna go through the wall, and then it's gonna find its way into the basement, and you're gonna have a floated basement. So what I did, I put the same waterproofing cement that I got from the big store, and I put all around this, where the wall and the floor meet. I put it all around here, because it's waterproof. It's a waterproof cement, so I put a layer right around the edges right here in the whole basement, and then I painted the walls with dry lock paint, which is like a rubber, it's like a rubbery paint. So what it does is that it puts a seal on the basement, so now when water tries to come in, it's gonna found the seal, and it's gonna have to go back out or go back, and it might go back down, because you know that's how things work. And that's why I put, and it might find its way in through right here to this where the floor and the wall meet. So that's why I put this concrete, waterproof concrete, so it doesn't find its way in, and it has to go away from the house again. So now let's jump to the video. This worked for me, guys. It's been 3 years, and I haven't had any water in the basement anymore. So you guys can try this. I'm gonna show you now the videos where I explain a little bit better. Hey guys, this is John from Back on the Road DIY. Today I got this video for you guys. It's gonna be very helpful. It happened to me, might happen to any one of you when you first buy your house. I bought this house at the beginning of March. Right now is ending of February, so it might happen with spring when a lot of rain start happening. House was perfect, no problems. And then couple rainy days, and I started getting water in my basement, and I had no clue what to do. So I had to do some digging around, trying to find out the best solution, calling people, see how much they charge to waterproof our basement. Not an option, too expensive. So I came out with some options that helped me. It's been 3 years and I don't have the problem no more. I'm actually now thinking in renewing, doing the floor, doing some epoxy floor, because the floor got some water damage. So let's jump to the video, guys. I'll show you the solutions I had. Hopefully it works for you. Okay guys, so first solution, soil around the house. My second solution was painting the basement walls with the rubberized paint, and putting the concrete around the edges in the floor and where the floor and the wall meet. And my third solution, fixing the gutters. Show you guys now. Okay guys, this is the front of the house, and as you guys notice now, you guys see the soil going up. But before, when I first bought the house, it wasn't like that. It was kind of, the soil was going in, so it was inward. So what I did was I bought six or 7 yards of soil. If I remember, I think it was 7, and then I started just dumping it around the whole house, because what it does is when water comes in, then it has to it starts going this way, as if the soil is going this way. All the water that falls on top is gonna go back to the house, and you don't want that. You need that water to go away from the house. So that was the first solution. This is the first step I did this all around the house. And then when I built my pool, and I took some soil, because I had to do some digging, so I used all that soil and I just dump it around the house. That's why it doesn't look so nice, but I'm gonna fix this hopefully this summer. But I put 6 jars of soil around the house, and then plus the dirt that I got from installing my pool. I'm gonna show you guys my neighbor's house, which looks way better. As you guys see, how it goes. The what's it called? The level is going this way. So the water that falls in here, it goes out. As when I bought mine, the water that was falling on the ground was going into the house. It was falling that way, which brought me to the other problem I had, which was the gutters. I had to install some gutter guards because they will fill up with dirt, and then water, it wasn't flowing in the gutters. It was just going on top of the gutter, going around the house, and again falling right here. And when the water falls right here, it goes along the wall and goes into the basement. And the purpose of the gutters is that, if you guys see, water goes in the roof, falls to the gutter, and then it comes down right here. And that's why I got this extension, so the water goes out this way. So this part right here stays dry, so there's no water going back to the house, you know. So that was the third thing I had to check. And guys, that was my solution. After I fixed the gutters, do the soil around the house, and painted the walls in the basement. That was it, guys. No more water inside the basement. Okay guys, the second solution is this, called dry lack. This is like a rubberized paint that you used to put on. You guys see this a lot in basement. You think it's just white paint, but it's not. It's called dry lack. I mean, there's a lot of different types of brands. It's like a rubberized paint. What this does is that it seals the concrete. So if water is coming in from outside, like let's say the outside part of the concrete is sucking in that water, when it hits here, this is sealed because of the rubber in this paint. So it will go back, it will keep going down. so you will not get humidity or water in your basement. Just for look, because I got this little thing right here, I spray paint some black paint around the whole area, and it's also rubberized paint. That one is I'll show you guys real quick. That one is, let me see where, oh, right here. I put Flex Seal. This is the white one, but I had the black one obviously, and that's the one I put around the whole. Another thing, guys, I don't know if you notice, if you can see right here, there's like a lot of like this thing popping up there. I had to use some fast setting waterproof cement. They sell it at the Home Depot. Is you look for waterproof cement, because I noticed that I was getting a lot of water from this part right here, so I tried to put as much as I could right there, and I did all around the edges of the whole basement, but just a tiny layer. Just here I put a lot because I was getting a lot of water right here, and then of course I painted over. Guys, this is outside here of my house. I noticed that, remember just previously I showed that on the edges of the bottom of the wall I put a lot of fast setting cement. Well, I had to do the same thing here, because then I found that I noticed that it had a big gap right here, like a big gap, and I put some spray foam, and then put this quick setting cement on top all around the area, and then I painted it with the rubberized water, I mean with that rubberized paint, because I know I'm just trying to make it make sense. Since it had that gap, I figured water was coming in this way and just going down the basement and filtering in that part of the wall. You guys, look at the gutters right here. Before, I had this problem right here, that it was too short, and you guys see I had to secure this with these screws right here, because what happened was it didn't have the screws, so when it used to rain, this would come out, so all the water that was coming down the sprout was putting pressure on this would come out, and then the water will keep going this way. So guess what? Of course, water going this way, it's gonna find its way in the house. So I put this, and I got this little extension, so now water goes that way. And you guys see this this slope that it now has. That's the pool. That's when I had to do the digging around it, all the dirt I put it all around the house. But again here, guys, I gotta get me a new one. Okay guys, if you make it to the end of the video, just wanna thank you for watching, and if you find this helpful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Comment anything that, if you have any questions or you want to know. I'm just an average guy, man, trying to do everything I can possible to save some money, fixing house, car, everything I can put my hands on. I try to fix it myself so I can save up some money. And if you like this type of content, or you're going through the same situation, please make sure you subscribe. See you guys in the next video.